All right. Welcome to the WeLikeDota League Season 1, the Intergenerational. Let's see, match 8, I think this is. And we have Noobs Ask Noobs versus Douches. My name is Last Talon. You can find me on Twitter at Last Talon. Joining me is Pendy. And he can be found on Twitter at Pendy_617. Let's get started.
Radiance band.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me, Talon.
Oh, I'm getting some echo. Did you, Oh, I didn't. I screwed it up. It's my fault. Hang on.
Okay.
I know what I did. I am the worst caster ever. Oops, wrong one. And there we go. Okay, I'm good. I fixed it. Sorry, everyone.
That's all good,
man. Alright, oh wow, fast fans and picks too.
They're just flying through this,
Okay.
man.
Well, it looks like we have Shadow Fiend banned, we have Silencer banned, Death Prophet, and Tiny. Tiny is kind of interesting. I haven't seen him banned a lot yet.
Yeah, especially not in the first two. I don't know that, I mean, unless you know that they run it a lot, that Tiny's worth the first ban, but
yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, and actually we're getting a Viper and a Lycan pick from Dire here, from Huge Douches already, so that's gonna, go quickly. We also don't have a Faceless Void ban yet, so...
Yeah, and I'm really, I know in 6.82 Lycan it was nerfed a slight bit in his shapeshift, but a Lycan Dire is still scary. A Lycan on that Dire side is just kind of scary.
Reserve time.
Yeah, for sure. I agree, totally. Especially, I mean, if they end up getting that, oops, there we go, sound, I had to fix it. Especially if they end up getting that, Faceless Void pickup, who still isn't banned.
Dire's ban.
Yep, still no Void.
Okay, it looks like we're catching up, but they're picking and banning so fast, this is ridiculous.
Only 2 seconds of reserve time used, and I don't think it's gone below 20 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're picking so quickly. We do have the Wraith King and the Witch Doctor on Radiant already, and let's see who their third pick is here.
Yeah, interesting is I wonder if that's going to be a core Wraith King, or did they pick 2 supports, first and second?
I'm not sure. I have seen them run it both ways. It looks like we have a Weaver pickup. That's definitely going to be a more core player then.
Yeah, but definitely probably going to look for the Weaver offlane, maybe up against that Lycan. So.
Yeah, perhaps.
Radiant team
we'll see how that ends up working. We do have the Jakiro, who's a great lane support, so he may end up going with the Lycan. We'll see. Depends who else they pick, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the Radiant bans, we have the Silencer banned out, so he's still a 100% pick ban according to the stats. I'm going to release those after this match, actually, so those will be fun to look at for people who are interested.
10 seconds to pick.
And we have the Vengeful Spirit banned as well. She is, she was picked a lot in the
team pick.
Previous Knights matches, the previous round.
Yes.
And Razor also did really well in the previous round, so I'm not surprised to see him being banned more. We also have now the Phantom Assassin pickup and the Abaddon pickup.
So that's going to mean it's going to be a core Wraith King, and unless they run maybe an off-lane Abaddon, it's going to be interesting what they're going to do over there with Noobs Ask Noobs. But also, what do you think up there with Huge Douches? Are they going to run Viper mid, or is this going to be a PA mid?
I would assume the Viper mid. I mean, you wanna...
Dire's ban.
I mean, I don't think they have anyone who could counter Viper mid.
I don't think they do either. I mean, some of the best... best counter I would think would be Razor, and they banned that out themselves.
Well, I mean, yeah, even the pros, though. When they don't want to go against Viper, they just ban him out. There's no... it's hard to counter. There's nothing you can do against him, really. He just comes online so early is the problem. And then we have a Zeus and a Sven pickup as well.
Wow.
So
you're going to have, I guess, a Zeus Jakiro support up there.
Yeah, we could maybe see... I'm trying to figure out who's going to go mid for the Radiant right now. They have a lot of choices for the Dire, but the Radiant don't have that many choices for mid.
I think you're going to see Wraith King.
Yeah,
I think, well... But Sedone doesn't normally run mid, though.
No, well, yeah, we'll have to see who, ends up going there.
You have about a minute to enjoy.
And I'll also be interested to see how the Dire, or how the Radiant, rather, end up laning their heroes. It looks like we're getting started here. We have Captain Trips on the Viper. He hasn't quite gotten out yet. Let's see, over here at bottom we have Eric's going bot on the Phantom Assassin. There's Viper going out. Zeus is looking like he's going mid, maybe? Can't tell quite yet. Huge pair of testes on the Zeus. Yes.
Gotta love the names.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they're having trouble figuring out how they want to lane. They're going back and forth. We have Pretty Bunny is on the Lycan. Nice courier there. And Jakiro is going bot. Kylar is on the Jakiro. Have Drawings on the map. We have Cheeks of Flappin on the Witch Doctor bot. Looks like they're going for a double block here. Crimson on the Sven. So it looks like we're going to have a Crimson. We have a Sven safe lane. Looks like we have 2 mid, maybe going for an early gank. Weaver, Yadneb is on the Weaver. Looks like Weaver's going to be the main mid. Clyde Frog is on Abaddon. So like you said, it looks like it's going to be a more carry Abaddon, actually. And we're going to have a support Wraith King instead.
Wow.
Sabone is on the Wraith King. Sabone usually picks up the support role. So we'll see how this ends up working out. Let's check how the mid actually went over here. So it looks like Zeus is actually mid for the Dire. Bottom lane is still the same, so it looks like we have two dual lanes on the Dire here.
Yeah, so we're going to have a safe lane Viper.
Oh, and it's a solo safe lane Viper, because it looks like we may be jungling with our Lycan here. I've seen that go very badly sometimes, because it can take him a long time to come online that way, but we'll see how that works for them.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting to see as far as that goes. Down here in the off lane, I'm not sure the Sven is going to have a good time.
No, it's going to be very hard for him against that PA and the Jakiro. He's already taken quite a bit of harass.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see this dual mid lane.
Yeah, I think that the decision to do this dual mid, don't you think it probably was made assuming the Viper was going to be mid?
I have to think that was the plan, but they're not changing.
No, they're not.
Even with this, off lane for the Wraith King that has now become their mid, it looks like. Their traditional mid where it's 1v1.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see how that ends up working out. I don't think it's going to go well for the Wraith King as a result then. So maybe I was wrong. It may be carry Wraith King for off lane because he's going to get that nice experience. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say what's going on exactly with these lanes because I'm thinking you want the Weaver. He's having to share experience with Abaddon. And I would think Weaver's going to be the one on this team that you're going to want to get the beefiest. I mean, Sven can do some things, but Weaver, I would think, would be the biggest threat to the Dire at this point.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna want the Weaver to be the one who comes online the fastest here. So it may be a slightly poor decision to have the Abaddon sticking around, stealing the experience. Maybe you want to have him roam off now rather than sticking around so close. Looks like the Abaddon is going for a bottle, so maybe it's actually... Ooh, we have a pause coming out. For lag. Okay. But, where was I? Oh yeah, the Abaddon just bought a bottle, so he may be a full roaming Abaddon, actually. Oh my. But yeah, so that could actually be really possible with the new meta changes, because there's 2 runes now, and getting a bottle if you're full roaming allows you to get both of those runes, on occasion. Especially if the enemy is not getting them. Although I assume with the Zeus they would be, but...
I would agree. I mean, if you're going to keep Abaddon there, he's going to have to pick up that bottle. That was a necessity. Because if you're going to keep him there, then rune control has to be a high priority for you.
Yeah, exactly. But if he's not mid, he may just be roaming from lane to lane helping out in different areas. And that could work out too. I've not seen that strategy a lot. The patch changes are still so new. It's hard to see what you can actually do.
The one thing that I would like about an Abaddon that roams is he's going to be able to allow, say, Sven to be a little more aggressive. He can pop the Aphoric Shield and allow Sven to really go after the PA or the Jakiro down here in the bottom lane.
He is sticking quite close to mid a lot of the time still, so we'll see if that ends up being the case. All speculation, of course. We can't tell what the players are going to do. But
looking at last hits, really getting dominated. Viper just doing an outstanding job up here.
And look at all those denies, too. He's on top of it.
Yes, he is.
And that's kind of what you got to do as a Viper, though, because your time to shine is the early game as Viper, so...
That's right.
You have to get that early game really well. And although it looks like we didn't predict the Sven would be doing too well, it looks like he's not died yet. He's still alive. He is wasting a lot of his tangos on it, but he's doing pretty well keeping alive at least. He's not getting too much farm, though, unfortunately.
Witch Doctor's doing a pretty good job of pulling camps and trying to make sure that the safe lane is indeed safe for the Sven.
Yes.
But again, it's interesting to me that I think one of the problems with running these two dual lanes is that it just increases the time that it takes your heroes to come online.
Yeah, for sure. Although it's very interesting. I'm checking out their levels here. We have Weaver level 4 along with Zeus level 4. And Abaddon isn't, even though he's been roaming a bit, isn't too far behind. He's level 3 still. So their levels are pretty good considering they're kind of dual laning this mid. I'm interested to figure out how they're pulling that off, but it may be entirely due to these bounty runes. That could be a key factor here.
Yes. And we talked about we weren't sure about the Lycan. He's only at level 4. Of course, only 4.5 minutes in. He is just purely jungling up there.
Well, that's doing pretty well for a jungler, though. I mean, considering that we have, our mid heroes also being level 4 right now.
Sabone's in trouble. Sabone
that's not good. He has the stun coming out. The wolves are still chasing. He's slowed. Looks like he's going to get under the tower in time, though. He's going to be able to kill the wolf, yeah. He's not quite level 6 yet, though, so he doesn't have the incarnation, though. He has to be really careful there. Sven is still holding in there. Struggling to get farm. Doesn't have any more than last time we saw him, but he's alive still, so... Looks like the Jakiro is going around to block their camp. They will no longer be able to pull once they do it one more time, of course.
Right.
And that may cause some problems for them, because this lane is about to push. Ooh. Looks like we have Abaddon roaming to top. Some action might have gone on there. Doesn't look like anyone's died. The Lycan is low, but he's tangoing up. He's going to run back to Fountain, probably. The Viper is still ahead in levels, so he's going to harass them. But it looks like most people are just going to walk away from this.
It's been pretty quiet so far, almost 6 minutes in. Really, nobody's really gotten all that low. Wraith King, as we talked about, still not having the most fun up there in that off lane. But he's doing a good job hanging in there solo off lane without much help.
Oh, yeah. And I suspect the main thing the Wraith King is going for is levels. So he can do that pretty easily. He can sit back pretty far. He's pretty tanky early on. Doesn't have to worry about it so much. So
right.
I think that's not going to be a problem for him, although he did just have to leave, so... Looks like he went back home. Probably TP back out in a second. Don't want that Viper to get too much solo farm.
Yeah.
And here we have the Witch Doctor actually pulling that camp that we were talking about before. It's no longer going to respawn because that ward is up. They have no idea the ward is there yet. They'll be finding out soon, though.
Yeah, and that's really going to make this lane push out, and that's... The PA only at level 4 and the Jakiro only at level 4 right now. And no points in dual breath either, so he does have a couple in ice path, so he could definitely get a stun in there, but not much damage coming out from him right now.
Yeah, and that may be at the current time his strategies. He wants to go for the stun more than the damage. But it may be hard for the PA to do anything without the extra help for damage right now, so...
Yeah.
But he may just be going straight for keeping that PA farming, which is a decent strategy. Looks like we have Lycan joining the lane up at top here. They may be going to push a tower, but it looks like the Viper has gone mid. Maybe the Viper is actually rotating out, giving the Lycan some solo farm in the lane now. Looks like he is going to get attacked here, though. Stun goes out. They got him half health already. Another stun out.
He's dead.
Oh,
That's
he's
first
going
blood.
down. There we go. First blood goes to the Abaddon.
First blood, an offering worthy of the House of Ernest.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of what happens sometimes when you swap out lanes for someone who's a lower level. Their laning opponent is used to dealing with someone who's a higher level already, and it may not work out so well if you get ganked, especially when it happens right as soon as you do it.
Yeah, and it's at this point, Lycan, he's about to hit level 5, but he's still level 4, and right now he's the lowest level.
Oh my. Let me check out those levels real quick. Which one's levels? There's levels. Yeah. Yeah, and that often happens when you're jungling full time. That may be why they wanted him to rotate into the lane, but obviously that didn't work right away.
Oh, but they're coming back for Sabone up top.
Yeah, but he is level 7 now. He does not have enough mana for his reincarnation, though, so this is going to be a problem. Pops the shield on and the heal, but he's going to go down to that Viper. Oh, we have even a Lightning Bolt coming out for good measure.
Little overkill.
Yeah, but the Abaddon will walk away safely. He's going to stick around, try and defend that. But it doesn't look like anyone else is here. I don't think they know... Well, they know now that the Lycan is there for sure, because he's fighting the creeps, but... He did walk in a bit after the fight. They might not have seen him at the time, but looks like we have Jakiro going down here to harass the Witch Doctor a bit. Not sure what the plan is there.
Well, right now Weaver is getting solo farm in the mid.
For sure.
There is nobody around him. He's at level 8. He is enjoying what's going on right now with that tri-top. Looks like Zeus is going to rotate back, but he enjoyed this few minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Let's check out the net worth real quick. The Weaver is second in net worth too, and he is going to pass that Viper if he is left to farm alone. He already has nearly his power treads completed. He has a wand, he has the Ring of Aquila. I suspect right away after that he'll be going straight for his Lincolns.
Yep.
Looks like we're finding people in the river over here.
Abaddon is just not wanting anyone to get a rune. He is wanting all the runes.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like definitely a more support Abaddon going on here. He has some wards. He's using Bottle to do rune control for himself.
What do you think about I know we keep talking about the Lycan, but it's a little strange to me. He doesn't even have boots at this point. No boots on the Lycan. He's the only one.
Well, he is juggling. It's not... Boots aren't as important when you're juggling unless you're getting ganked, but he may go for boots right before he goes for some kills. We'll see. He has almost got his Vlads here. I assume he's just waiting on the courier for it.
Let's check the courier.
Sure, yeah. Is it on the courier? No, it's not on the courier. He has the money for it. I'm not sure why he hasn't completed it. That would be a really good thing to complete here.
I agree.
It looks like we have rotations coming in top. They're probably going to go for a tower. Not many people near here. Viper is. Looks like we have Lycan. Zeus is rotating up top. Looks like we still have 2 at bottom that are not going to rotate. No TPs on them. And it looks like people are also backing off. Don't want to engage, it looks like. They're going to get a lot of damage on this tower before they even get near.
Have fortified their towers.
Looks like they're going to hide behind the trees and go for that strategy, maybe? Not sure.
Oh, there's a TP coming in now.
I've heard Jakiro joining. PA is trying to get solo farm at bot still.
Tower is being attacked.
Action going on both sides of the trees here.
Oh, they stunned up Zeus.
Gonna catch out Zeus here. Looks like a nice pass coming out. He's gonna get away. Zeus ults. Looks like we have some action going over here on the Viper. Just a lot of people exchanging blows so far. It looks like Abaddon died. I didn't catch that, I don't think, but...
Yeah, they got Abaddon over here in the trees. Kind of where the wolves are now.
The Wraith King went down. We have the Witch Doctor go down. The Weaver is trying to run away. Does not have his Lincolns yet. He's going to have a bit of trouble there.
Yeah, he'll Sakuchi out. He'll be fine.
But he does take half his health, and he doesn't have a lot of regen at the moment. He already popped his wand.
Yep.
He's going to want to go for that Lincolns as soon as he can. Meanwhile at bot, we have more farming going on. It looks like Sven can hold his own quite well now. He's taking a bit of harass, but he's just hanging in there. Looks like the PA is going to try and go on him. He gets stunned, and Sven just hides under the tower. So it looks like the PA is definitely ahead, can deal out quite a bit of damage to the Sven before the Sven can react. But the Sven is catching up a little bit. Definitely behind a net worth still, though. The Wraith King is going to have to... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Sven, he's just only 11 last hits down here in the safe lane.
Oh my, that's not good. He's been pushed out of lane most of the time. That's probably why they didn't want the PA to rotate. They don't want that Sven to get any farm.
Yeah.
And that's completely understandable.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyway, I was gonna say the Wraith King is definitely gonna want to make sure he's able to keep his mana up for that reincarnation. A lot of people, that's the entire reason they get that magic wand.
Yes.
On the Wraith King, just to pop it right before you die, so the reincarnation procs. No risk there then.
Dire's top tower
Just
is
keep
being
that one
attacked.
full at all times unless you're gonna die. Looks like we have 3 people bot here helping out the Sven now.
It looks like we're going to have some action down here in the bottom. Oh, nice ice path.
Zeus ult goes off.
Oh.
Ooh, and that Sven's
That's
going down.
Sven. That's just going to set him further back.
Nice ice
Another
path,
good
unfortunately
ice
they're behind the tower. It looks like the Lycan is going to get some people. Lycan goes down as well, though, so does Zeus. Wraith King comes back up from reincarnation. Looks like they're going to try and chase that PA. She's going to have to run away. She going to get away from that Weaver?
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
She is, but she's going to take some damage for it.
Yep, and TP home.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah,
being
she has that
attacked.
perseverance, but she does not have the battle fear yet or anything like that.
That I mean, it was a 3-for-3 exchange, but it went
Radiant's
more in the
middle
way
tower is
for
taking damage.
Noobs Ask Noobs.
Yeah. Although Noobs Ask Noobs does have a lot to catch up on still if you check their net worth. They're all behind except for
Radiant's
Weaver.
middle
Weaver
tower
is
is
leading
taking
the net worth
damage.
right now. But not by a whole lot.
They just need to get
Dire's
some
bottom
space
tower
for this
under
spin.
fire.
Yeah.
He is just not
sure.
being able to get everything done he's looking to do.
Or, optionally, turn the Sven into a more support Sven and rotate that Wraith King into a more carry role.
Right.
Because the Wraith King is definitely ahead in farm right now. Having that nice solo
Oh,
lane. It looks like they're catching up to Sven. He's going
There
down.
he is.
Those nukes from the Zeus just makes it so hard to survive anything. Oh, and unfortunately we have this Death Ward coming out while he's standing in the ult from Jakiro.
Ask not for whom the spell tolls.
Sven and Jakiro are casualties of that, but it looks like the rest of them are just going to walk away. They want to get this bottom tower, create that space for him, it looks like.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
I'm just now actually admiring this
Radiant have
nice
fortified their
banner we
towers.
have from Noobs Ask Noobs. It looks very nice there. Let's see, does the Dire have any kind of banner? I haven't checked.
It's very Navi-esque.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Oh.
That's
The... yeah, okay. I get the joke.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Anyway, we have some action going on bot here.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
It looks like they can't decide if they want to engage or not. They know they can
Radiant
deal a
has
lot of
lost
damage
their
out.
top tower.
They're not sure if they can counter damage them, I guess.
Meanwhile, Lycan did take that top tower, did get some more money, so he's
Radiant's
on
top
his way to
tower is
catching
being
up.
attacked.
The
Oh,
two
for sure.
the two cores that were behind, I think, were Lycan and Sven, and you can see Lycan has definitely made steps towards catching up, and Sven is...
Oh, for sure.
He may be going down again if he doesn't get back on the other side of the trees. They're pinging him out.
Yeah. Lycan has actually passed the Weaver in net worth. He is now slightly ahead of him. He has completed his Vlads. It's like action's going on. I don't know, he's just attacking you by
Radiant's bottom
slight
tower
action going on over here.
Oh,
Ooh, and the
that's
Sven
Sven
goes
again.
down.
That's Zeus ulti.
Yeah, that'll hurt you. And it looks like we may have Abaddon being caught out here by the Viper. The PA is going on him as well. The shield is helping a little bit. His ult pops. Is he going to be able to get away? He gets ice pathed. Oh, it's a miss. He is slowed quite a bit though. He's taking lots of damage. Ooh. Pops the bottle. Ooh, the ice path misses again.
Yeah, he's gonna make it.
They've invested a lot of people here, but it looks like he's actually going back in. I don't know if that's a good decision. He's turning back around again, though.
I know the Wraith King's coming around, but I still don't think that would have changed things.
Yeah, it looks like the Radiant actually want to catch them out while they're in the jungle before they can escape. But it looks like they're all just going to walk out.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Anyway, I was covering the Lycan. It looks like Lycan is actually hurt. I'm not sure. Was he fighting Roshan? No. Maybe Ancients? I'm not sure what he was doing, but he's hurt quite a bit. But he has completed his Vlads, he's completed a Medallion of Courage, and he did get those power treads that he was missing before.
Yep. Yeah, just within the span of about 6 or 7 minutes, he's definitely got a lot done.
Oh yeah. And he does have this Belt of Strength as well, too, to complete into something else.
I think definitely with the Medallion pickup on the Lycan, they're definitely
Radiant's
looking
top
for him
tower
at
is
some
under
point to
siege.
take Roche, obviously.
Oh, for sure.
Radiant's
And this
structures are fortified.
this top tower is actually looked like it's going to be taken down here by the PA. While all of the Radiant defend their mid tower. There goes the Death Ward.
Radiant's top tower
It's about
is
to
under
come out of range though. They engage, they get caught in the ice path. Looks like they're going to run back here.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Meanwhile, that top tower is still just taking tons of damage from the PA. It's already at half now. They're still forced to defend their mid tower. They're putting the pressure on them.
Siege.
I don't think they can send any one person at this point to completely defend from that PA. The Weaver is the only one I think they might be able to
Radiant's
send, but I
top
think
tower is being
the PA
attacked.
can already outdamage him. So he may not be able to get away from that. Looks like they're starting to send some more people up there.
PA
Pressure has
backed
come off
off.
mid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like PA may be rotating mid now to come help out there. The mid tower is almost down. Jakira's ult going off. Not a lot of damage coming out yet. The PA TP's in.
Radiant's middle
Sven's
tower
taking
has
quite a bit of
fallen.
damage from the Lycan and his wolves. Zeus ult comes off, pops the ult on the Abaddon. Looks like we have Viper chasing down the Wraith King. Wraith King is not going to have enough to reincarnate.
Stunners out.
Sven stuns them. He's not going to get away though. The Abaddon uses most of his health to heal up the Weaver. The Weaver's going to be forced to back off too. The Abaddon's going to have to go back to Fountain. it
I
looks
don't
like.
think they can do anything about this tier 2.
Yeah, the tower's going to just go down. No creeps
you
around,
have
but
to
they're
lift.
sending it straight
Taking
down.
damage.
They could glyph. They are
Radiant
glyphing.
structures are fortified.
This will be the first tier 2 down, but it's going to go down
Radiant's
anyway. They
middle
can't get back
tower
in
is
there and
being
defend it.
attacked. No more middle tower for Radiant. Dire's
Looks like we have
bottom
drawing
tower
going out.
is
They're going to
being
rotate
attacked.
up top and push that one as well while they're forced to defend the mid
Dire's
tower.
structures are fortified.
It's not going to take them long to defend though. They just barely got the tier 2
Dire's
down. They're just
bottom
going to push it
tower
back out a
under
little.
fire.
By that time, they're going to see them up there and they're going to be ready to defend, I think.
I think
Yeah, it looks
Noobs
like we're
are
all
gonna
rotating up here.
they're gonna have to get a way to stun. I mean, the only thing they have that can slow anyone down really is the cask, and then they have the Wraith King ability.
There's the Sven stun too that can hit in an AoE. So if they're grouped up, that'll hit a lot of them. But other than that, it's not really good. Maybe good for chasing down one target. We did just
Right.
get a kill on the Jakiro. They all ganged up on him. He was a little bit out of position there, I think.
I think they can easily pick off, but I just worry about their team fight, especially Jakiro with the Ice Path, the Zeus ult, anyone that tries to take down Viper. Ugh.
Yeah, and it looks like the Lycan built that Belt of Strength into a Necronomicon, so he's going for full-on pushing power here.
Dire's top tower is
Like the
destroyed.
Lycan probably should here. Doesn't have to really focus on too much damage dealing. They already got that covered. Looks like the Death Ward's coming out. That's going to hold him at bay a little bit. The Wraith King is allowed to go in there as a result and do quite a bit of damage there. The Sven is going into. Gets the stun off on the... oh my, it goes down.
Yeah.
Your house long record your name.
The Lycan is quite low.
Lycan's in
Gets stunned out.
Dominant
The Voodoo Restoration's on just to keep them a little bit more alive. They're all quite low still. They're all going to TP out, it looks like.
This should make my
Yep,
life
here they all
easier.
go. TPing back home. They got a kill on the Lycan for it. They lost the Sven, but other than that, it's kind of a wash.
Well, they also got the tower.
They
which,
did-
Which is definitely a
Radiant's
step in the
bottom
right
tower
direction,
under fire.
for sure.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think that Dire was going to be able to defend that anyway. They were very far away from it when they actually got to the tower. It was only a little bit that they needed to get it down to, so...
And to be fair, Jakiro was only there for about half that fight because he had gotten picked off earlier,
Yeah.
which definitely could have changed things.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Yeah, it looks like for a change we have Dire forced to defend their towers, but they are quickly pushing that top tower. The Radiant aren't having as good of a time pushing out the opposite lane here.
I'm a little surprised with all of the Radiant's tier 1 towers down that we haven't
Radiant's
seen a
top
move
tower is
into
under
the Roche
siege.
pit from huge Douches.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the Lycan. They could easily run in there and try and kill it.
They're going to get this tier 2 though
Yeah.
on the top lane.
Oh, and it looks like we have a Zeus ult taking down the Wraith King.
He's going to go down again.
Yeah, there he goes. The Death Ward is coming out as well, so is the Abaddon. His ult pops. They're gonna get a kill maybe on this. Yep, they got the PA. Ice Path comes out.
They make
Does
it
not
to
hit the
Jakiro.
Weaver. The Weaver is gonna just go on the Jakiro. Meanwhile, we have action going on in the Lycan down here. Sven is taking down the Lycan. It actually goes down to the Witch Doctor for the Maledict. The Jakiro gets away, puts out a defensive Ice Path, and is just gonna walk away, it looks like.
Well, they got the better in the hero trade, but they also lost another tower. So they're down to one outer tower down here on the bottom lane.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is
although
taking damage.
the Noobs Ask Noobs, they definitely are farther ahead in gold as a result of that.
Yes,
By a lot,
Radiant's middle
actually.
tower is being
the
attacked.
comeback is real.
Yeah. And XP. Everyone is worried about the Zeus, it looks like.
Yes.
We're upgrading that Necro Book on the Lycan, it looks like. They definitely need the pushing power at this point. It's becoming a push fight a lot. And it looks like
Yes.
we're having Radiant starting to be able to push a little bit better than the Dire at this point.
Yeah. But if you look at net worth, the problem is, other than Weaver, everybody's a little poor on the Radiant side.
Yeah, and it's been that way for most of the game. They need to get that farm going. The Wraith King I just saw in the jungle, he was farming lots of pings and drawing going out. Looks like we have action from the Roche pit. They're going to catch out the Wraith King. His reincarnation is on cooldown. He's going to go right down. And it looks like we're going to rotate straight
And
into the
there we
Roche
go.
pit
Yep.
and fight it. Although
That's-
we definitely have the Radiant aware. They know they're doing it. I'm not sure they know how fast it's going down. There looks like they're
There's nothing they can do. They need
Yeah.
to back away.
The Dire have
hesitating
murdered
a bit too much
boy.
there.
if a
Yep.
spawn.
Come in
Radiant's
after
bottom
he's
tower
dead.
is being attacked.
But they're gonna have a good fight here. They get Ice Paths. They're all going down.
That ult.
A lot of damage at first. The Abaddon ult pops. He's still going. He probably should get out of there. He gets a kill on the Jakiro, but he's gonna pay with his life.
Yeah.
Two down.
The only one left is the Weaver. He gets those bugs on him. He knows where they are. At least now he's gonna try and run away.
Alright, so in all that, who did pick up the Aegis?
I actually did not get a chance to
Radiant's
see.
bottom
Phantom
tower is
Assassin
being
picked
Yeah,
attacked.
it up.
PA has the Aegis, it looks like. And we're catching people out again. They're trying to get the Weaver. The courier's right there, you gotta be careful. But they're probably gonna get the tower for this. The Wraith King is gonna be able to defend by himself. The Weaver's backing off. The Witch Doctor is just now coming out, and so is the
bottom
Sven.
tower is being attacked.
He's gonna try and stun him, hold him off as best he can. They already popped the glyph. It's gonna go down. It's gonna be forced to defend these creeps, but they're right there. They may be able to continue pushing this, but it looks like they're actually gonna just walk away here.
It looks like they're gonna back up.
Yeah.
Boy, if they could have gotten to that Roche pit about 15 seconds earlier, they had a great fight, but
Yeah.
once Roche was down, because like you said, it's all about if they're grouped together, Sven can actually neutralize them and give them a chance in the team fights, and that's what you saw, but the problem was Roche was already down, they were already on the way out, and just unfortunate for them.
Yeah. And PA is gonna have that Aegis for a while, it looks like. She's just kinda, excuse me, she's just kinda hanging on to it here. Excuse me.
Oh, there's another upgrade.
Oh, we have a pause going on here, but yeah, that's the Necrobook 3. He's going to have, I think, quite a bit easier time pushing as a result. And that's going to be a huge pain for the Weaver. He's not going to be able to, you know, harass with his Sakuchi in the same way. He's going to have to make sure he's being quite careful about whether the Lycan is around with his Necrobook.
Zeus with 12 assists.
Oh my.
That ult.
scoreboard here.
That ult.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, while we're in a pause, I was looking at something the other day that was saying in this new patch, so many teams are going to more of a 4-core with 1 true support. And I would think you definitely would say that's what the Dire have done here.
Dire's middle tower
With
taking
Jakiro
damage.
really being the only true support. And it looks like it's working out this game, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of having your support as part of the core, though. I mean, it ends up making, you know, team fights a lot easier that way, but... And previously, and I still see this quite often though, is you'll have one person as core, and then you'll have another, or one person as a support core and one person as a non-core
Dire's
support.
bottom tower
Right.
under fire.
But
Maybe no one
I mean, it is
attacked
definitely
Dire's towers
viable
to
to
a
have
few
someone
seconds here.
just be a
Dire's
support who
bottom
isn't core at
tower
all
is
now,
being
and
attacked.
have just that. Looks like we have smoke going up here. Gonna invade the jungle. Unfortunately, they're not gonna find anyone here.
Yeah, nobody's home. Nobody is home.
And really, I think it was a good decision, because what the Radiant need to be doing now, what Noobs Ask Noobs need to be doing, is they need to be getting that farm up. You can see on the net worth graph, they're still behind. The only one ahead is Weaver. He's not even top on the scoreboard though, so they're needing to continue going. Oh, we have Witch Doctor go straight down. Jakiro is going down as well.
Templar is still up.
Everyone else dealing damage to
Phantom.
everyone's hard to track here. And it looks like we have Wraith King. He's going down. His ult is going to pop. Badman's going to run away.
gonna go
His
down
ult has
twice.
already popped. We have a mech coming out. Wraith King is going down.
Twice the murder.
And we
It's gonna be
have
a
the
team
Abaddon
wipe.
going down. That's
Yep.
team wipe. The only one with buyback is the Sven. And it looks like they're going to push this straight into the mid tower. They're going to be able to break high ground off of this probably. The Sven will be up by the time they do that, and so will the Witch Doctor, but the rest of them won't be, and they don't have buyback. They're not going to be able to defend against 5 with just 2 people.
Radiant's middle tower is
3,600 gold change in that fight.
Oh my.
7,000 experience.
Radiant's middle
There goes down the tower. The Death Ward comes out, but he goes down so quickly. He's far too squishy to be doing that by his, or on his own, rather.
They're just
Mega
melting
kill.
through Sven.
Ownage.
Ugh.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Yeah. They're gonna get these racks here. Once the racks, they're gonna get 2 sets of racks. They're coming back up, but I think they're gonna get this before they leave. Yep.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
They're gonna have to get out here. They're not so far ahead that they can just
Radiant's
stick around
top
here, I
tower
don't
is
think.
being attacked.
Are they gonna try?
Well,
They're
they're
gonna
going
attack that
top lane,
tower.
yeah. Well, now it looks like they're gonna back out.
Yeah, now they're backing off. They may have been a bit risky staying that long, though.
That's a very smart thing to back away here. Oh, Jakiro's not
Jakiro is out of position. He's going to go down. The Necro Archer is also going to go down here. It looks like they already got the Warrior. No, their Warriors are there. There it goes down. Lycan is popping his ult to run away, it looks like.
Yeah.
They've realized they're out of position. He's going to farm some Ancients, get a little bit of health back. Get a lot of gold from them, though. Tactical feeds. It's the second time he's done that.
In the meantime, they are going to try and take this top tier 2, but...
Yeah, it's going to be a good counter push, but they're going to come out of the jungle here, and they're going to catch them pretty quick, it looks like.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Like an
And we
ult.
have 4 grouping up to fight them.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
Lycan has a Basher now as well. That's going to be a pain. Always hard to get away from someone with a Basher.
Yes.
Especially one who can attack so fast.
Down a dark road.
Phantom, the Aegis has expired, so...
Oh, that's not good for her.
Mega
Yeah,
kill.
she went down. Looks like we have Sven down. Looks like Lycan's going to have to run for his life. He's coming back in. Not sure if that's the best decision.
Abaddon ulti.
Abaddon ult pops. It's back to full health.
He's
Staying there way too long, though.
He's done.
He's
Yep.
down.
Yep.
But the Weaver is going to get away safe.
Yep.
Weaver never ended up getting the Lincoln Sphere. He ended up going for an MKB and a Chrysalis, it looks like. Not sure what the decision there is. He probably could have benefited from a Lincoln Sphere a little bit, but...
Yeah, I guess...
They
the
don't
only
have-
thing you could say is damage. You know, he might have been trying to be the guy, which again, I think that decision goes back to if Sven could have farmed a little bit better in the earlier game.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That might not have been such a necessary decision to try and tank up the damage on the Weaver.
Yeah. Looks like Jakira is just now getting his Yule Scepter. He had that in his stash for quite a while. Must have been waiting a long time for that. It looks like now we do have the Radiant farming this jungle up quite a bit. Getting it warded so it's a bit safer.
Illusion.
I'll take that.
Roche is not quite back up yet. He'll be up soon though. Even so, it looks like the Radiant, or the Dire, are not at all afraid of going and checking in their jungle. That Roche is just about back up.
Zeus just popped his head in to check
Yeah,
too.
so they're gonna get it a bit late perhaps, unless they check it again. There he goes, he's back up. Looks like we're gonna have a little fight here. Zeus is gonna go down. Shakira gonna stay around too long. He may go down as well. He's already at half health. Here he goes.
Yeah,
oh,
he's-
he gets a great
oh.
ice path off. Unfortunately, oh. Are they gonna have the chase? He's really low. Looks like the rest of Dire is rotating in. They're not gonna want to fight him
Oh, and
under
he
that
Yules
tower.
himself. That was a
Yules
good
to get out of it.
Bottom
He's gonna
tower is
walk
being
away.
attacked.
Oh my.
Dire's bottom tower
Very
is
Creeps are
well
going to end up pushing down that tower while this is going on. Necro creeps come out.
It's full retreat now, boys.
Oh yeah.
Radiant have fortified their towers. Dire's bottom tower under
And they're
fire.
gonna have to defend this
Look at how
hardcore.
invincible
They had a good push, they
Dire's
got a tower
towers
off of
are.
it, but the creeps are in their base, they're gonna need to kill those. They don't have a choice. And it looks like we have people finishing their BKBs. We have Wraith King with his BKB. Looks like we have Viper with his. Let's check the items real
Roshan
quick.
has fallen to the dark.
Very quick Roshan kill, didn't even see it
Yes,
happening.
So fast.
I mean, but compared to how fast they killed it last time, I mean, It's hard to imagine them taking any longer at this point. Yeah, it looks like we have just the 2 BKBs so far.
We got 225 damage coming out for the PA, and then you've got 318 coming out for the Lycan.
Yeah, and we end up having the Lycan grab that Aegis.
Yep.
He has an Abyssal Blade already, too. He's definitely keeping that farm up. Just a little bit ago, he was just getting his Basher. It's already an Abyssal. And Weaver grabs a Daedalus. Looks like Lycan is going to take out that Sven. He's going to have trouble, gets the stun off. Sven is going to run away. He's going to run into his teammates. The Witch Doctor is coming. I'm not sure the Witch Doctor is going to be able to help. Lycan ends up abandoning, just sends the wolves to chase a bit.
Yeah.
And the wolves are actually going to die to the tower. That's not good. Oh. But he spawned some new ones, it looks like, so he's not too worried. Wraith King pops his BKB, not sure why he ends up doing that. Maybe he thought someone was gonna go on him. But it looks like Radiant are definitely having to turtle up here. They're doing a great job of defending. They did that last time too. They're really good at this defense here. They know how to turtle up and prevent the other team from winning quite well.
They've got 2 nice defensive wards in the ward spots, so they can
Oh,
see
sure.
when it's coming.
Oh yeah, and definitely utilizing that new ward spot there. That one's great.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember to use it because it's so new.
Yes, exactly.
I find myself looking for places to stick defensive wards, and I'm like, oh, duh,
Yeah.
right there. Also the new one over here as well. We have that one. That's always a difficult one to remember now too. We have, looks like, some pings going out here. Necro archers are out, or necro creeps are out rather.
They're gonna barrel in here.
Yep. They're gonna be forced to
Radiant's
defend
top
this.
tower is
Meanwhile, it
under
looks like they're all gonna go top for the tower. They're gonna get the tower down handily.
No glyph. No glyph.
Yeah.
Top tower.
It's like we have Jakiro going down as well. The Death Ward is out. Zeus is gonna run away. Meanwhile, we have a lot of damage going out here, but no one's getting killed.
Oh, man.
Wraith King going down. He's gonna reincarnate.
Murder, both 2 innocent
He's gonna try and keep going, but he's gonna go down again.
Monster kill.
Hard to keep track of both of this. We have 2 separate little fights going on here.
Abaddon is the only one with buyback, and
Yeah.
he's not even dead yet.
Yeah.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
And he's not gonna be able to defend these racks by himself. They're gonna go straight down.
Radiant's
The
top
creeps are
barracks
about to
has
push
fallen.
through and start attacking the towers any minute now.
They're going for the tier 4s.
Yep. And Abaddon's gonna go down. His ult already went off. It's about to come back up, but not soon enough.
Condition for
And meanwhile, that's a team wipe. They're gonna have to push here.
I trek deep.
Abaddon does buy back. Still has no team. They're gonna come up soon, but not soon enough. The towers are all dead, and they're attacking the tower. He's not gonna be able to stop, or the ancient rather. They're not gonna be able to stop him
And
from
there it is.
attacking the ancient.
Yep.
Here's the GG call. It was a very good game.
The Dire understand Dota better than the Radiant do.
But again, great defense from Noobs Ask Noobs.
It was. They definitely extended the game out longer than I think most teams would have, and
Yeah.
really, it just came down to farm. The
Oh, for sure.
the huge douches, they got really good farm, and it's just hard to go into a farmed Viper and a farmed Lycan.
Yeah.